Hey guys, welcome back to the Music of Maverick channel, where I'm your host Maverick, and today we're going to be looking at Shield Hero Episode 3. So, quick word of disclaimer, my voice is feeling off a little bit right now. I have a cold, probably, so my voice might seem a little bit weird at times. Now, hopefully it's not going to affect the video. So, last time where we left off, Naofumi got his first companion, a slave demi-human, Raphtalia, and started experimenting with his party system. So we get a little bit more of how he can utilize his abilities, as well as Raphtalia's abilities, and how you can utilize slaves in this world setting. I also made the prediction, based on the, folklore surrounding the Shield Hero, that maybe there's a little bit more in regards to the Shield Hero mythos than we initially get from our first impressions. And that might also be the reason why the Shield Hero is currently in his predicament. There might be a certain bias or negativity in regards to the Shield Hero, not only because of his abilities, but also maybe in regards to his beliefs or what he represents. But in any case, I'm not sure, even if that is the case, that prediction, we're probably not going to revisit that kind of storyline anytime soon. Now, in this episode, I'm expecting maybe Naofumi's gonna get another big breakthrough in regards to his skills, or we might get some updates in regards to the other Shield Heroes and how they are preparing for the next wave of monsters. Hey, maybe they'll even fight the next wave of monsters in this episode. Although, probably not. Probably not. In any case, let's just go into the episode and find out. So, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Wow. Ooh. Another ability. Nice. Level 16 now. Level 18. Okay. I'm gonna skip the opening here. And I'll see you guys in a second. And we're back. Yeah, I thought you grew a little bit. Why was that? Is that just a transformation ability? Oh. Even her personality has kind of changed. Yeah, her personality has changed as well. So, are you going to explain the demi-human situation? Individuality. Custom made. So barbarian armor? Alright. Probably the other heroes, maybe? Oh no, just some normal patrols. No, they don't tell him anything. Hmm. $20 hours? Oh, and here's the other. Okay. What the hell is wrong with this dude? Is he gonna punch him? Probably not. Oh, we are getting the wave in this episode. Alright. That was fast.
私は直文様と出会えてよかったと思っています。直文様は私の病を治し、温かい食事を与えてくれました。私に生きる術を教えてくださいました。
お前の両親は帰ってこない。でもお前と同じ境遇になってしまいそうな子を助けることはできる。
そして私に戦う理由を示してくださいました。あの波に立ち向かう理由を。
Hopefully now Fumi can listen to her.
あなたの剣です。どこへだってついていきます。
そうか。
Are we gonna get some epic battle scenes now? Alright, let's see. Well, that was immediate. Oh, and they're just transported there? Okay. That looks interesting. Whoa, that is a lot. Holy crap. Hmm. Is this amount really something that can be done by just a group of adventurers or heroes? He's being the proper tank. How does he expect to kill them all, though? Alright, and how is he going to get out of this situation? Yeah, how exactly are they supposed to fight off this kind of wave of enemies? Okay. Hmm? Whoosha! Nice.
ここは任せて、早く避難を。
はい。どうかご無事で。さて、敵の数が減らない。どうする？
Oh, did they repeal it? What in the what?
一気に焼き殺せたな。盾の勇者が頑丈なやつだな。俺たちもろともか。
直文様がいると知ってて、返答次第では許しませんよ。
バッケン。盾の勇者の仲間か。
私は直文様の剣、無礼は許しません。
アージン風情が王国騎士団に逆らうつもりか。
守るべき民をないがしろにして何が騎士ですか。
ラフタリア、もういい。
ですが。
やめろ。そうそう。おとなしくしていれば我々も間違えずに済む。そうだな。おとなしくお前たちが魔物の餌になるのを眺めるのも悪くないかもな。
Oh. Okay.
ここで名誉の戦士を遂げるか。ラフタリア。はい。俺たちが時間を稼ぐ。
Really?
その間に陣形を整えろ。ラフタリア、行くぞ。
はい。
I love the music with this scene.
盾に任せて我々は再入者のもとへ向かうぞ。今だ。盾の勇者を援護する密集陣形。密集陣形突撃。
直文様、騎士団が。
くそ、行くぞ。ウィンドアロー、グレンケ。俺が決める。ライトニング。
Lightning spear. Okay.
直文様、空が。
I repealed it. And he's probably gonna get blamed of not appearing, right?
今回のボスは楽勝だったな。ええ、これなら次の波も余裕ですね。そういえば直文はい
なくて正解ですわ。足手まといになるだけですもの。
そうだな。勇者諸君。 くれた。
騎士団か。今さら来られてもな。
ですね。
まあまあ、そうおっしゃらずに。王が報酬を用意しております。ささ、参りましょうぞ。
直文様、村にいた魔物はすべて倒しました。
そうか。
私たちは勝ったのでしょうか。
勇者様、ありがとうございました。盾の勇者様がいなければ皆助かっていなかったと思います。
なるようになっただけだろ。
いいえ、あなたがいたから私たちはこうして生き残ることができたんです。
このご恩は決して忘れません。勝手にしろ。
So earning the respects of the people one at a time.
感謝されましたね。
そうだな。
Are you turning into the Goblin Slayer? Soka Sodana?
少しは減らせましたよね。私は
お前はよくやったよ。
魔物いっぱい倒しました。
Wait, what? Why is she crying? And the clock resets. Alright. That was a nice episode. I'll see you guys after the ending. So that was episode 3 of Shield Hero. Definitely wasn't expecting them to show the wave this early, though I'm not complaining. We got a lot of good fight scenes, and also we got a taste of what fighting off a wave is actually like. Now, there weren't that many main plot developments within this episode, so not really much new things to go on and theorize about, but there were still a few observations that I made. Now, the first and probably most obvious one would be Raphtalia, right? So she's grown from a cute little lolly, into a mature, or at least relatively mature woman, and a skilled sword fighter as well. And even her personality changed to be more assertive. I want to give props to the voice actor, to Seiyu, Seto Asami. I feel like she nailed the personality change right on the head. I loved the personality change, and I thought that she sounded very badass, especially later on when she was confronting the knights. So, props to her. Props to her. The second one I want to talk about is Naofumi, or rather Naofumi's outlook or distrust in humanity, I guess. So we can see here that definitely he is currently characterized as distrusting of anyone else, right? Because he was betrayed before, and so now he's at this kind of mentality. Now, I'm not saying that this is bad, but I feel like this is too drastic a change considering what happened over the past 2 episodes. Now, I understand that this might be due to an anime constraint or something, and the thing that he was accused of it's not really a joke, right? These false rape accusations are important stuff. But at the same time, I feel like he maybe lost his trust in humanity a bit too quickly. There definitely could have been some more scenes where we see why Naofumi turned out this way. Again, probably this doesn't matter if you are reading the light novels. I assume that there's going to be lots of different scenes and whatnot where he was ridiculed or, mistrusted or whatnot by the other villagers or townspeople. We did see a little bit of it within the first 2 episodes, but definitely not anything where, like, I can't really feel the amount of despair that goes into creating this sort of character, this kind of broken character in a sense. A lot of these kind of revenge stories are best done when we can see the struggle and despair of the main character or the protagonist over a long period of time. It leads better into the eventual revenge plot. Now for me, right now, I don't think he's actually bent on revenge. Actually, I have no idea what he wants to do with the situation. He's apparently just doing things as he wants to do it, which is also okay, I guess. But definitely, I feel like it could have been maybe done a little bit smoother. Although maybe there isn't really much time that we can use for it. Anyways, I guess all things considered, it's a minor complaint, and we still get to see Naofumi's true character, right? He's still caring of others. He thinks a lot about the welfare of others. Even when he was trying to save the village, he also wanted to minimize the damage to the village structures, so that the village folk wouldn't have to rebuild their entire homes. So he definitely has those tendencies still within him, as well as later on when he saved the, I guess, commander of the knights. If that was me, I probably would have just let that dude die to the monster. Like, you insult me? Hell no. You can fend for yourself. So I guess in this sense, Naofumi is a bigger man than I am. So maybe not entirely broken. We do see a little bit of inner dialogue here within this episode as well, right? How he's questioning himself. Why is he risking his life for these people? But I guess that's just part of his character. The third thing I want to touch on is, so looking at how they are fighting within this episode, it seems to me that Naofumi is severely lacking a companion that can do AoE damage, right? He needs a spellcaster or something, or someone who can, because Naofumi's a tank, right? And Raphtalia, although she seems to be a skilled swordsman, is more of a one-on-one fighter, I guess you could say, a duelist. So probably the next companion that Naofumi is going to get is going to be one that's specializing in AoE magic spells or something to that effect. That would make the most sense to me, especially if you also consider it as a RPG game, right? You got the tank, you got the single target DPS, then you need the AoE. So probably we're going to see him make another trip to the slave trader soon, or maybe he's going to get his companion from somewhere else. And number 4 is in regards to how this series is going to progress. So actually, originally I thought within Naofumi saving the village and whatnot, I thought he might have been misunderstood again, to further bring him down, further plant the seeds of hatred within him. But no, it seems that the townfolk, the knights, knew what he did, and they're grateful to him. So I guess this series is instead going where Naofumi is going to have to gain the trust of people one by one. So that's probably something he's going to continue to do in the future, and then build some key allies within it. Say, for instance, that captain of the knights. I assume he's probably something like a captain, right? Maybe that guy is going to turn out to be a valuable ally in the future. Or maybe the village of Loot. So apparently that might become his home base now, in a sense. So definitely, I think it's going more of a, okay, I'm going to win back the hearts or the trust of the people one at a time. Instead of just, leaving everything and then moving to another kingdom or whatnot, and then later on exacting revenge on the people here within this kingdom. And speaking of which, going back to my conspiracy theory, which I've been brewing for these last 3 episodes now. So I keep on having this feeling that probably it's the reason that the kingdom, the king, and all the others have a hatred or dislike for the shield hero is because of some other matters. There's definitely some kind of conspiracy involved where they don't want the shield hero to have influence, I guess. And maybe even that extends to all the heroes as well. That commander of the Knights dude who showed up late to the battlefield when the heroes finished off the boss monster. I don't know, he just seemed a little bit fake to me, telling them that the king had rewards waiting for them and whatnot. It just, something felt a bit off, which leads me to think maybe the other heroes are actually being manipulated as well. And so, Naofumi was basically framed, set up to remove him from the picture, and then the rest are being manipulated and maybe even deceived, lied to. Definitely something that's going on in my mind right now is maybe the heroes are strongest when they're all together, so by creating this distrust or this rift between them with one of the heroes, the shield hero, then their powers can't combine, and I don't know, maybe the king wants to get rid of them at the very end of the waves and not have to risk his rule being observed or something like that. I don't know, but definitely there is some conspiracy in the air. We just don't have enough information to continue on this line of thought. So, yeah, that about sums up the observations I had for this episode. It's definitely a great one as well. I like the fight scenes. I especially like the scene where Raftelia and Naofumi were buying time for the knights. I like how they cut the fighting scenes and mix it along with this orchestra music playing in the background. Like, if that scene went on for another 20 seconds, I'd be completely fine with. In fact, I thought it was a little bit too short because that scene was awesome. So, in any case, that has been my review for Shield Hero Episode 3. Let me know if I missed anything, or if you have any comments, let me know. And if not, I'll see you guys next time.